All right, everybody. I've got good news. As you can see, I am flying my Super Earth flag with pride today because we have some fantastic news about Helldivers. My last stream yesterday, I was covering some unfortunate news about Sony cracking down and enforcing a PSN tie-in requirement with your Helldivers account, even if you're a PC player. Something that's clearly not necessary, just an arbitrary requirement being pushed by Sony. And, you know, they want more PSN users, right? So, people obviously revolted since a shitload of nations have absolutely no access to PSN, meaning that there would be loads and loads of Helldivers players who would lose their paid accounts for the game simply because they can't get a PSN account. Obviously, the solution to this wasn't just providing them a workaround. The solution is to walk back the entire decision. And everybody protested. They did so by refunding. They did so by leaving negative reviews and review bombing the game. Countless other ways people protested this, and it gave Arrowhead enough leverage to make the argument to Sony, Arrowhead being the development team, that they need to walk this back, because this was a Sony decision, not the devs' decision. No blame for this at all lies with the dev team. This is entirely Sony corporate bullshit. But we won. They're too scared. If you rally up, boycotts can work. The fact is, boycotts can work, but it has to be a scenario where people are actually going to do a boycott. And this is a situation where an entire community has been trained to work together for a common cause, and so something like a boycott was pretty much the inevitable real-world application of what the game has taught them. So, yeah. Pretty much, that's really the long and short of it. But now we've got good news. The Helldivers 2 CEO has revealed that they're going back on the change, and not only that, but there is going to be a reward for all of us for completing this major order, as we're calling it in universe. I've got a video here from Stylosa. I'll go ahead and drop the link in chat. I mean, go support them, unless what they say in this video ends up being very cringe as we watch it. But yeah, let's go check this out. Apparently, we're going to be getting a cape.
A cape to commemorate the Steam review disaster. Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the channel.
That goes
crazy. So this
crazy.
is confirmed now by the CEO. We are getting this as a cape design in the game. The devs...
Okay, so if you don't know what that is the reviews by day for Helldivers and how they tanked. So this was the first day the announcement happened, the second day, the third day. These are all the reviews turning to mixed or negative. And then the fourth day. And then I assume that's today, and these probably cut off because they've changed it and it's no longer a problem. I assume they'll start going back up into the positive starting today, you know, because Sony went back on the change and it's no longer a problem anymore.
This is currently working on what they're going to call this. They're working on how they're going to deploy it and how they're going to add it to the game. But
yeah, this is extremely based, by the way. What a, way to take it on the chin, you know? I really like that. There's a certain way to respond to criticism and anger from your community, and getting super, offended about it is not the right way. But fixing the problem, and then once everyone's like, whew, okay, glad that's in the past now, and they're willing to laugh about it, being willing to make a self-deprecating joke about it that involves a free cosmetic to people, this is the perfect way to handle this. They did it completely right. Completely right.
This is essentially the 4 days of negative reviews that hit Helldivers 2 after the whole PSN drama, which was completely justified. It was horrific what they were doing with the game. It has completely been backtracked now by Sony, which is a total shock. I mean, honestly, this is actually a shock. If you watch my video today from earlier on in the day, I literally...
No, it's not. We protested. Dude, kill the gamer part of your brain. Protesting works. If you get together and you scream at the top of your lungs for change, good change, sometimes it works. There's a reason people do it in the real world when it comes to real world political issues. It's not a miracle. It's how the world works. Collectivize. Get together. strength in numbers, that kind of thing. It's literally the lesson Helldivers 2 teaches you with the whole Major Order Galactic War system. You are one of many contributing to a goal way bigger than yourself.
Couldn't believe it. Like, I literally just woke up. I was like, what? This doesn't seem real. A massive corporation has gone back on a crazy decision that probably was there in the first place to bump up, you know, subscriber numbers on PSN. So some faceless corpo executive guy looks like he's met his key performance indicators for the period, and he's like, hey, look at my KPIs.
This guy actually is probably right, considering what we just read about the search engine sector of Google and them needing to artificially boost the amount of engagement happening in search queries. So they're like artificially eliminating accurate search results to force you to continuously keep searching different keywords to find what you're actually looking for, so that artificially the query numbers are higher. They did this like starting in 2019 and escalated in 2021. 2021? I think it was 2021. Yeah, dude. I actually do believe that might be why. They wanted to artificially boost numbers on PSN account activity. Like, I have a PSN account, but it is not active because I rarely use my PlayStation. So they want people making PSN accounts, a big influx of PSN account creations, and more account activity. I guarantee you that's why this was enforced.
I'm doing great. I'm the best. But actually, no, they've gone back on it. Now, I think this is a massive sort of... It was a community outcry that helped. The devs as well were also fighting for this, and it's just been overturned, and I think this is great. And also for Sony, for actually sitting back and going, you know what, actually, yeah, this is a bit crazy. Let's not continue taking brand damage to PlayStation. Let's not continue taking tons of refunds going through Steam. Let's not continue to just give, well, annihilate Helldivers 2. There's no...
Steam also handled this fantastically, I think, giving everybody the opportunity to refund no matter how many hours or how long ago they bought the game. Really good on Steam. They have very good refund policies, Steam. Not always, but like when it comes to a big problem that everyone's talking about, Steam will just outright let everyone refund no matter what. And that's something that not a lot of companies will do. Steam's one of the better companies. Not great, but better. Yeah, like the day before, they just immediately broke their traditional guidelines on refunds and let everybody refund because it was a scam.
No giving there. It was just taking away from everything that Arrowhead had put together over the last 7 years or so. Just insane. But Sony have seen the light, and it's just crazy to me that we're in this situation. I cannot believe it. It's awesome. But we've got a lot to cover in this video, so let's get stuck into it. But the main news is this is going to be added to the game. But you're probably wondering, how much will this cost? Well, I've got the details.
Will it be free?
We're getting this one for free, I hope. It'll be $999.99. Easy. Holds finger over the thumbs down. Don't make me do it again. It will be free, of course. And yeah, it will. So this is just going to be added to the game.
Are you guys going to, are you going to rock this cape? Are you going to rock the Helldivers negative review cape?
Like the Malevolon.
The review bomb cape?
Creek cape. And honestly, this is insane. Like, this is only something Helldivers 2 could do, which is, it's this like ultra meta, like... this has now become the lore of the game. It's almost like, in a lot of ways, it is their unique take on live service games where it is live.
Well, it's because Arrowhead has like a soul behind it. It feels, you know, they have a lot more like Arrowhead as a studio has a personality. Does that make sense? Does anybody else get that vibe from Arrowhead Studio? They have a personality. And that's very rare that you can attach that to a studio without it coming off as corporate and cringe. Like, I don't know if you've seen, like, Naughty Dog. They post these Last of Us GIFs. I get that it's, like, the devs, they're making the GIFs and they're fun, but they're meant to, like, mimic popular, already existing GIFs with Last of Us characters. They feel so soulless and cringe to me. I can't be the only one that feels that way, right? They feel so cringe and soulless to me. And... it's like, I feel like so many other studios, even beloved studios, have a big problem with not coming off as soulless when they try to have a personality. And I feel like Arrowhead does a really good job at this. Like, I feel like Arrowhead has a personality as a studio, and it doesn't feel like disingenuous corporate character playing. You know what I mean? Cough Riot? Yeah, right.
It is dynamic. It's changing based on what the community are doing. And this has been a very... well, it's been the most intense major order we've had.
Well, to be fair, Riot's a publisher.
We've all run it together and got it done. And so we're going to get an item in the game to commemorate it, and I think this is crazy. It's also like that totally like in-your-face, brash style of like, I don't know, absolute ultimate piss-taking from Helldivers 2, and it's just great. This is going to be awesome. This is going to be a cape I don't think I'm ever going to take off. And I thought I wouldn't take off the Malevolon Crete one, but no, it'll be going off for this one, and I'll be running around with this on my back forever until it happens again. Or Sony does something crazy again. But hopefully, they've learned from all of this, so yeah. So what about Spitz? Now Spitz became world famous from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday into Monday as the community manager who made a few choice comments towards people who were getting quite heated in the Discord. And as I did say, you know, I'm not just going to come out and blindly...
It really sucks how often, like, this team has been so open with their community that every time there's a drama, any of the devs responding, like, if it's even slightly off of a perfect response, they incur the wrath of people on them. Because, like, someone screenshots their comment out of context in the Discord, and all of a sudden it's all over Twitter, and everyone's talking about them, and everyone's DMing them, everyone's shit-talking them, everyone's making posts about them, and whether it be, like, negative or positive, that's gotta be fucking stressful, and your job is just make game and try to have fun, like, with the community of the game that you made, you know? It's not what you signed up for.
Offend people, but I can understand in some capacity. You know, when you're just one person and you're seeing, like, tons of negative comments fired at you, you know, your colleagues, all of that stuff, you do react. You're just human, right? You're just going to go, oh, shut your mouth, whatever. And the problem is when you're somebody who's a public representative of a company, it reflects on the entire company. So that was Spitz's first kind of issue. The next issue was this wasn't really an issue. This was awesome. But Spitz going like, look, just go out there and drop negative reviews because this will give us ammo to deal with Sony.
Oh, wait, no, this was actually the base. Okay, there was somebody who kind of didn't have the best response to a fan that was upset about this whole situation, and that person got a bunch of harassment because of a cut out of context comment. This is the person who was outright like, yes, no, review bomb. This helps us. This is ammo that we can use when we talk to Sony to tell them why this is such a bad change and it needs to be reversed. So yeah, one of the devs, Spitz, it seems, was in the Discord telling people to review bomb because it helped Arrowhead's case against Sony here.
That was a very bold thing to do because that could have resulted...
Also, by the way, another case where, like, isn't it wild that, like, making games and the experience of playing them worse or a product worse at a certain point becomes more profitable than making products better under capitalism? At a certain point, there's diminishing returns on constant, you know, like, innovation and improvement of a product, and it instead becomes far more profitable to make a worse, declining in quality product at a higher profit. Make the problem, solve the solution? Well, not that. It's not even that. It's more so like, make the solution worse. There is no other solution. They have to buy more of your solution because there is no other option, you know?
Very easily in a termination of the position Spitz holds at the company.
There is no other company that genuinely competes with Sony and Microsoft and Nintendo. Oh. Nice. Pop my back. There's no company that can legitimately compete with these three as massive publishers. There's like Riot, I guess, and I don't know. There's not really that many. Like, it's a very monopolized industry, gaming. There's obviously indie games, and those are great, but the funding barrier is enormous between your average AAA funded, like AAA publisher game and an indie game, or even an indie studio that's like somewhat known's production. It's an oligopoly, if you say so.
However, that's not the case though, because Spitz is back posting today and replies to this Discord message. Oh God, I thought you got fired or something. Glad to see you're still here. Spitz says almost not quite.
Oh, Sony got mad about this. Of course they did, but fuck them. What are they going to do? Big respect to Spitz for taking that risk. But, like, seriously, though, what are they going to do? Fire the entire dev team for encouraging this? We're going to fire you. No, yeah, fuck you, Sony. Cry harder. They made a good game. Just sit back and enjoy farming the money, support them as much as they need to be supported, and that's all you have to do. Give them some advertisement money, let them make some ads, and make the money. Enjoy the money that the game makes. For Christ's sakes, it's not that hard.
Turns out that telling people to review bomb and refund a game isn't a popular decision with the publisher. But I'm still here, and I'm glad that we all made a difference. So yeah, it was a very, very bold move, and Spitz has survived. But yeah, it's been a baptism of fire, to say the least, I think, for the entire community management team, I think, over at Helldivers. But yeah, it's just insane. There is a new major order, and this is the order.
Wait, really?
Positive review status on Steam. Change negative review to positive review.
That's funny as fuck. I love that.
45 medal reward. Now, it's not. This is fake. But this is funny.
I thought that'd be real.
Because it's kind of what needs to happen, yeah? I guess it's not.
I agree, yeah. We do need to get that review. Like, what are the reviews currently at? Let me check. Steam Helldivers. Oh my god. I gotta put in a valid birth date. I was born on the 1st of January, 1966. There we go. Okay, the reviews are currently at mixed. 54% of user reviews are now positive. So that means we are getting back into the positive on the reviews. But there are still a fair few mixed reviews. Ethan posted, "Major order complete. New major order. Flip our reviews back." Thousand Fools said, "I love democracy. Major order complete. We dive together or not at all. Democracy has prevailed. The Helldivers have secured Sony headquarters. Attention all Helldivers. The automatons who took over Snowy headquarters have been successfully eliminated. Liberty now governs Super Earth once again. Managed democracy shall now continue to spread throughout the galaxy." Have you seen that amazing... I showed it earlier. There's an amazing fan song that, if you haven't already seen, is like the perfect way to celebrate this. Let me see if I can find it here. Yeah, here it is. It's by Mutaku, or Mutako. Victory Over Tyranny. I'm going to go ahead and drop it in the chat. Oh, it goes so hard. I'll play a bit of it here as we marvel and salute our Helldivers Super Earth flag.
In shadows dark, the land oppressed by tyrants grip, we were possessed, but united we rose in steadfast stand against the oppressor's iron hand. We died as one against the foe, for we died together or not at all. Through chaos and strife we stand tall. Victory is ours, ever lead the call.
God, I fucking love this community, dude. I fucking love this community. It is really one of the best gaming community, the best gaming community, I'd actually say, on all of the internet. It really is the best gaming community. I've never been more happy to be part of one in my life, and that's why I bought this flag. I've never felt more connected to a gaming community by Helldivers, really. So, Super Earth. I'm repping Super Earth. I thought about flying it outside my house, but I didn't want to dox myself. Well, I'm really curious to hear what you guys think about all this. I imagine it's very celebratory, so if you have good things to say, or bad things to say, or neutral things to say, comment down below. I really appreciate reading what you have to say, and it boosts the channel with your engagement. If you want to boost the channel even more, you can also leave a like or a thumbs up, no matter what, where, or when you're watching. Dropping a thumbs up basically cattle prods YouTube to pushing my channel and content in the algorithm out to far more people, so it helps a lot, and I really do appreciate it. And of course, if you want to see more from me on other social medias, the links are all down below in the description, and if you want to support me directly, financially, and you can afford it, please consider doing so by donating, subscribing, or gifting a sub on my website, xanderhall.com/live, or supporting me through YouTube, Twitch, Streamlabs, Stream Elements, or Patreon. You can also buy merch through my Streamlabs link down below. And of course, if you want to perhaps see more from me and also be part of the community even more, you can join my Discord server. It's totally free. It's the hub of my fan base. I do watch parties, game events, and call-in streams there. I announce all my videos and streams there as well, so if you've got notifications on, you won't miss anything. I do hope you join. Links are down below in the description once again, and I hope to see you there, and I hope you enjoyed.